Hello students, welcome to the class of Pedagogy of Science. Today we are going to discuss about practical work in science. In this we will be covering three important things which come under practical work in science is its need, importance, planning and organization. According to Volno and also, there are basically three practical purposes to conduct practical work. This include illustration, that is demonstration. Next is the practical exercise. When you are doing some work, you are developing various skills and techniques to do that particular work. Then it also involves investigation as well as inquiry into the experiment you are doing, and it basically follows the very important rule, that is learning by doing, because you can learn only when you are getting an opportunity to do the things by your own. The term practical work is always used in preference to the laboratory work, because practical means you are learning everything by doing on your own. That is why Huxley said the great end of life is not knowledge. You are not getting anything but action. You have to do the things to learn them properly, and it involves the psychomotor psychological principle of learning by doing. So what does practical work means? It means the task which students observe or manipulate and real objects or material, or they witness a teacher's demonstration. After witnessing the teacher's demonstration, they are motivated and they have interest in doing that thing which was done by their teacher, and they feel little enjoyment in doing the things and learning about various skills, and it also helps them to develop some kind of scientific attitude in learning the scientific knowledge. So that is why we say that practical work is to learn the things properly. Okay, so next is, why do we need practical work in science, and why do students should learn by doing the things? The basic idea behind this is to prepare the students to do all kind of work, not only during their practicals or in the laboratories, but in every aspect of their life. Secondly, it provides practical knowledge for the teachers as well as the professors, and they also learn while doing the experiments on their own. It also helps in assessing the quality of education which a teacher is providing to the students, which is very important that students acquire the practical skills. And it also tests students' practical skills, techniques which are used in the laboratory to do the things, and that can be administered individually, in pairs or in small groups. And lastly, it gives hand-on science, encouraging the child to do something. Now we will discuss about the importance of practical work in science. There are many important points which are there when you are doing the work practically. First is, it gives permanent impression in the mind of the students. Student had permanent impression of what they did in the laboratory by their own, and that makes impression in their mind. They will never forget that thing where they have done on their own. Secondly, these things which are learnt by doing on their own, they had use in their daily life. They will apply somewhere in the daily life. Thirdly, students have interest in the subject of science. Otherwise, students are very fearful in learning anything from the science, that from their mind they think that it is a very difficult subject to be learnt. So if we help them or encourage them to do the things practically, they will create interest in the subject of science. That is also applicable to the other subjects which are otherwise very difficult for students to understand, like mathematics. And next is the student become an active worker. They are always ready to do the things practically. It also helps them to solve various problems in their daily routine logically. Then they develop good habit of doing the things in sequence, in organized manner. They develop kind of technical mindedness in themselves. They have knowledge of everything they are doing. It satisfies the curiosity which is developed in the mind of the students, that how did that thing happened and what was the result of it. If they are doing on their own, they will get to know about it. Then they also get opportunity to do the things and experiment the new things, and then get the results out of it. It has great role to play in the research work as well as experimentation. And lastly, they create love for manual work. So this is how practical work is important for the science students. Thank you.